Hey guys, it's Sophie the Shadow Hunter, and today I'm doing my book review on Us Against You by Fredrick Backman. As you guys know, he has recently become one of my favorite authors. I would say contemporary fiction / adult fiction. I love this book. This is the sequel to Beartown. At first glance, I think I really enjoyed Beartown more than this book. I still really enjoyed this book. It had a lot of the same characters. It had to deal with them moving on from what happened in the first book, and this is later on, and the town is still trying to recover from the problems that happened in the first book, and then more problems happen, and there's a gang that comes up, and there's more secrets that come out, more things that come out of the woodwork, and it makes it more difficult for certain characters. But this is, I love his writing style. It is so infectious to me, and I love it, and it's great. So, a small continue tucked deep in the forest, Beartown is a home to tough, hard-working people who don't expect life to be easy or fair, no matter how difficult times get. They've always been able to take pride in their local ice hockey team, so it's a cruel blow when they hear that the Beartown ice hockey might soon be disbanded. What makes it worse is the obvious satisfaction that all former Beartown players who now play for a rival team in neighboring town have had taken that fact. As the tension mounts between two adversaries, a newcomer arrives, and Beartown hockey gets a surprising new coach and a chance at a comeback. Soon a team starts to take shape, aiming at the fastest player ever seen. Benji, the intense lone wolf, always dutiful and eager to please Bobo, and Vidar, born to be a bad troublemaker. But bringing this team together proves to be a challenge, as old bonds are broken, new ones are formed, and the town's empty head grows more and more acute. As the big game approaches, the not-so-innocent pranks and accidents between the communities pile up, and their mutual contempt intensifies. By the time the last goal is scored, a resident of Beartown will be dead, and the people of both towns will be forced to wonder if anything the game they love can ever return to anything as simple as a field of ice, two teams, and us against you. So that is just a kind of a good narrowing down of the book. We find out some secrets having to do with Benji. Also, the new coach has secrets of his own or her own as well, and it just brings up a lot of. This book, I think, came out a couple years ago, but I still he wrote during the time when a lot of things were coming out into the media, and people were, being for and against things. And this book, Us Against You, is a really good, I think, picture of people just trying to survive in this day and age. Whether you live in a big town or a small town, you always feel that, you have to prove yourself to someone. You always feel it's, like a world against you, as in the story, Beartown is against Hell, which have their old star players on it, but what makes it more difficult. So I want to read you the last thing in the book that I thought was very interesting. Although I had a little hard time wrapping my head around it, but it goes with the title of the book, and so it was really beautifully done. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. Okay. So it says, because it's a simple game, if you strip away all the crap surrounding it, just keep the things that made us love it in the first place, everyone gets a stick. 2 nets, 2 teams, us against you. So it says, because it's a simple game, if you strip away all the crap surrounding it and just keep the things that made us love it in the first place, everyone gets a stick. 2 nets, 2 dreams, us against you. So I think that's what the whole book is about, is the dream of us against you when you're playing hockey. Not that, that maybe they're rivals, maybe you actually love the person on the other side, you don't. But to bond over the things we love, and so often in life and in times and in working situations, and what difference is, we have a lot more in common than we realize, but we let that one thing, completely forget about all the good things that we have in common with somebody. Which is, it's tragic. But this was a great book. I think there's 2 more books of his I haven't read, which I own, and I'll be reading. Actually, no, I think there's 3 books I haven't read of his. There's 2 more that I own that I'm going to be reading in the next 2 months, and I'm very excited. Please let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this book. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I was surprised that after one thing after the other, so let me just go ahead and talk about those things that were in here. So first off, we still have Maya, who was raped in the first book, and she did not get any vengeance for it. Then we have Benji, who he finds out is bisexual, and he gets involved with their new coach slash teacher, who is I guess bisexual as well, and it just brings a whole lot of other angst and problems into the story. But like I said, that's one thing I love about his books, and I think this is considered contemporary. I've really gotten into contemporary books. It's real life, and it's real, and I like that, and it's real. And sometimes, you know, we're not thinking about it, you know, there's just so much that overwhelms us when it comes to all the different strifes and problems that everyone's deal with, and how everyone's different now. They're so different and diverse, and how we allow it to cause so much problems we shouldn't. You know, we're all human beings. We're all trying to just live life to the fullest, to do what we feel called to do, and people sometimes decide to hate on people who are different, and that's not okay. I hope you guys like this video on this book. Please let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time in our video. Goodbye.